Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the general weekly collective reading. This will, as you know, I've been doing. We'll have a podcast episode to go along with it. If you need the links to my podcast on any of the platforms, you can check my about tab, and it's listed there. As I am recording this, it is on the 5th. Currently, the moon is in Leo, but it is getting ready to transit into Virgo. We will also be having that full moon in Virgo. This week, it's going to be on the 7th. So you guys know with the full moons, it's a time of, releasing, of, things, becoming clearer. Because the full moon, it illuminates things, it brings things to light. So yeah, we have that going on, and we're also gonna have Saturn moving into Pisces. So we're gonna have, Pisces stellium along with the Sun, Mercury, and Neptune. And then, well, we'll save that for next week because that'll happen next week. Venus will be moving home into Taurus, and I'm so excited for that. Like, I love it. I love when Venus is in Taurus as a transit personally. Cause it's a really like it's Venus is at home. She's in her element, and it's just great energy. But we'll save that for next week unless we get a little bit of it. If it comes through, it comes through. But if not, you guys know the deal. But I'm excited for that transit. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. We'll get to it as it comes because there are a lot of, transits that will be switching. It's just Venus is gonna transit into Taurus, but then we're also, towards the end of the month we're gonna have Mars move into Cancer. We're still at the last degrees of Pluto and Capricorn. So it's a lot going on, y'all, but we gonna get through it. As always, I'm starting out with the Empowering Questions deck. I did bring out I haven't used this in a long time, the Psychic Tarot. I was drawn to use that. Then I just have the Luminous Tarot here, and of course for the guidance or advice, we'll be using the Clarity Power Pack. So let's jump in and start off with an empowering question and see what needs to come through for the collective as it pertains to the energy surrounding this week. Sleeves up. What's going on, Spirit? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need for the collective and the energy surrounding this week? What's going on? For the collective. So what's underneath? It says, why am I doing the things I'm doing right now? And this could be, this could go either way. Everything is a spectrum. Everything is not negative. Everything is not positive. It's a spectrum. So wherever you fall on that spectrum, why are you doing the things you're doing right now? I feel like, like I'm almost feeling like an energy of I'm not gonna say like, cause it's almost giving me the energy of you like, we all been there and know when like we're doing something that we really shouldn't be doing. Um, and that's not to say that it's negative. It's not to say that it's positive, but it's just in that sphere, like knowing that you need to drink water, but you keep going to grab a cup of soda, like knowing that okay, it ain't gonna kill you to get some water, but you just keep grabbing um that soda. And it almost makes me feel like this is so crazy because this Virgo energy with this Virgo full moon, it's almost like someone is like stuck in a routine or pattern. And that's what it's the Virgo energy in the sixth house. It deals with your daily routines, things, and people and places that you deal with on a daily, or the things that you do on a daily. And it feels like, I almost feel like someone is like stuck in a loop or on a hamster wheel, like they're just doing something because that's what they've always done, or they're just used to doing it. Like it's almost giving me the energy of like, now you're questioning, like wanting to step off that hamster wheel, wanting to like stop this cycle. But it's almost like you don't have a reason why, as to why you're doing them. It's almost like it's an unconscious thing that's happening for someone, you or someone else. But that's what this makes me feel like. That's what this makes me feel like, with this being up underneath. But why are you doing the things you're doing right now? This is something that, with these empowering questions, like I always say, this could be stuff that you're asking yourself already. You may need to ask yourself, or, something that may just spark a thought within you. But let's see what's going on. What empowering question do we need for this week as it pertains to the energy surrounding the collective? It says, what kind of advice on life would I give my younger self? And this is almost feeling like just more confirmation of, whatever you're in, or feeling like you're stuck in. It's like, maybe it's something that you learned as a child. Or it could be a habit. It could be anything. It's, so with this, what kind of advice would I give to my younger self? It's almost like, someone is reflecting, which would be Virgo energy again, that hermit mode, doing some introspection. Like, trying, like, I almost see like, or feel like someone is trying to bridge a gap. And then we have, what does happiness mean to me? And what does happiness mean to you? You're telling me to get one more. I'll get one more. Can I get one more for the collective? So it's questioning, like, is what you're doing right now making you happy? Do you feel like if you were doing something different, that would make you happy? For some of you, it's kind of like your inner child is wanting something, or wanting to do something, and you're trying to figure out how to like satisfy that inner child within you. I actually ended up getting two more. And then, look, yep, what are my best qualities? This is making me feel like, for some of you, you may be questioning your worth. And this card, I kept seeing it while we were shuffling, or while I was shuffling, and I had a feeling it was gonna come out. But it says, what is it that fascinates me so much that the thought or feeling of it won't leave me alone? And how do I put this feeling into action right now? And like, again, there's some of you, you could be questioning your worth. But what I feel like with what my best qualities are, it makes me feel like some of you, in doing this introspection, you're realizing that, like honestly, you have a lot to offer. But it's like, I almost feel like for some of you, like, you're this energy within you, this, this want to be happy, this want to, satisfy that inner child is, how can I say, it's like, it's showing you like the best parts of you being in this introspective energy. So it's almost like, now that you're aware, or you will be becoming aware of that energy within yourself. I tell people this all the time. When you go within, and you start doing that real inner work, working through those childhood traumas, working through that emotional trauma, that mental trauma, and you start seeing you for who you really are. The first thing that happens is it starts to come out, it starts to show within you. But another thing that it does is, like, it makes you want to share, and what's the word I want to use? Oh my God, what's the word that's escaping me? But it does, it makes you want to, like, put it out into the world, into the universe. So with this, what is it that fascinates me so much, that the thought of it or the feeling won't leave me alone? What is it that you want to do? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thing? Not to say that you want to do a person, but some of you can. But it's like, what is it now? Now that you have this, for some of you, I feel like it's a whole new awareness of yourself, and so it's causing that external shift in your reality. So is there something or someone, someplace that, just the thought of it, or knowing, or the feeling of it, it's keeping you, like, I almost feel like the Knight of Wands energy, like you're ready to go for it, but it's almost like, again, how do you put this feeling into action right now? How do you go about it so that it's not just, it doesn't come from an egotistical place. It's not something that you just want to go towards or do for just for the thrill, because that's what the Knight of Wands does. There's no staying power. But the way that I'm feeling the Knight of Wands is like, it's like pure excitement. It's not the Page of Wands, where it's like, like childlike, but it is, with this Knight of Wands, it's like you've had some experience, but it's almost like, how do you take action with having this new awareness? So let's see. Look, Ace of Wands. What's going on, Spirit? As it pertains to the energy for this week, for the collective. What's going on? What messages do we need of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection, do we need for the collective at this time? Like, the energy that I'm feeling is like someone just, like, I almost feel like they've been on autopilot for so long. But now it's like it's time for, like, manual control. Like, man. What's going on? Let me get one more. bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, which is fertility in this deck, but it's Empress energy. So I'm not gonna front. For some of you, this is in regards to a person, but it doesn't have to be. For some of you, it could be in regards to just a prominent female or feminine, I'll say. Whether male or female doesn't matter, but a prominent feminine energy in your life. Or this could just be you. Like I said, for some of you, you're in that space of think of the Empress. She is looked at as like the mother in the tarot. Like she's the creator of life, the giver of life. She's able to sustain and create a baby within her, and whatever that baby is, whether it's physically or just metaphorically speaking, like a project or whatever. She's gonna take that time to do what's necessary to bring forth that new life, but while also staying very grounded and also connected as well. So for some of you, if you're resonating as a feminine energy or as the feminine energy, I feel like this is how you're being looked at. And like I hate to say it, but I feel it here, like someone is like almost like, I feel like there's a comparison going on, whether it's between another person or between another energy and you. Like there's a comparison going on, but it's almost like for a lot of you, with the Nine of Pentacles, which is the material harvest in this deck, like it almost makes me feel like you stand out, like you in whatever comparison is going on. Like I don't know why I feel that. And I also feel like, with the feminine Empress energy, it's also an energy of receiving. And remember, like I said, we're going to have that Virgo full moon this week on the 7th. And, it's a time of harvest. Yes. And then we have the Power card, which is the Strength card. And then didn't I say, like, the awareness? We have the awareness with the Magician. And oh man, then up under that we have the Star, which is hope. And like, yeah, someone, like if this is in regards to a person for you, it's like they're finally I almost feel like, because the Magician is like the divine masculine elevated, where like physically it plays out like the Emperor and the Empress, but at the next level it's the High Priestess to me and the Magician. And I just like, I feel like, yeah, there's been some type of awareness, and I'm being drawn to this over the head and then this in her hands, or the hands. And for some of you, I'm also getting like this could be something that you're overcoming with your own mother. And it's almost like you're deciding to like almost let it go. If there was like anything, like I almost feel like grudge like energy, because they're drawing me when I was looking or at this Empress card, I was immediately drawn to what kind of advice on life would you give your younger self. And that's the energy of like, how can I say this? Like, it's something that, maybe there was something, you could have lacked in your childhood, or, felt that you lacked, but it's almost like if there is that energy or grudge-like energy towards your mother, you've learned how to mother yourself, which, that is part of the process. Because as we get older, it's like we have to become our own parents to an extent, because while we're growing up, our parents are still learning. They don't, there's no rule book to life, and there's definitely no rule book to parenting. But that's like the energy I feel. That could just be for one or two of you. It's too many. What's going on for the collective as it pertains to this energy? Alright, so we have harmony and the Three of Swords. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah. With the Empress back on the bottom. Now this is like the Lovers and the Three of Swords coming out. And I feel like if this is a person that, that you're dealing with, whether it's just a friend or, like I said, it could just be a prominent feminine energy in your life. I feel like there's some pain over this connection with the Three of Swords here and the harmony, because it feels like if this is in regards to like love or relationship, you're not with this person. There could have been someone from your past, or just, with a past connection, but it was the Lovers. And, whether it's you or them, someone, the Three of Swords indicates a separation, but it also, is heartbreak and loss. And it feels like it's over this Empress feminine energy. Let me get one more. What else do we need for the collective? Then we have the heart chakra. Yeah. Yeah, this is someone having a heart chakra awakening. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. For some of you, this is a sudden realization. Like, in regards to, like what sits in your heart, regardless, like I said, if this is a person, place, or thing, what makes you happy? What brings that inner child within you alive? Because I feel like even for some of you, there were things that you wanted as a child that you like keep yourself restricted from. Because even though the Tower, it says, disruption, and even though it comes in when, things need to be torn down, you see he's restricted, because that's what it is. Like, it's almost like the devil energy, like the restriction, like you've restricted yourself from a person, place, or thing, but it's not, it's hurting you. It's hurting you. And then I just flipped over the bottom of the deck from the empowering questions, and couldn't be more better. It says, am I living according to the expectations and dreams of others or my own? And how do I distinguish them from one another? And it's exactly what I said. Like, some of you, what is it that you want? Yeah, and it's like this, I was gonna say, it looks like this guy is like in a straight jacket, but it's really not. But it's the restriction. You see how he's covering up his heart. Is it the fear of being hurt? Is it the fear of being lost? Is loss something that you need to process? And know that not everything lasts forever, like, and the only thing constant in life is change. So let's jump into the tarot. Look. Let's jump into the tarot. But there's someone here that is heartbroken over it feels like look, the same exact cards. They're in pain over this. Bottom of the deck we have Judgment, which like it's decision time. It's time for you to make a decision, and whatever situation or circumstance you're in. And here's the masculine energy. Yeah, you have the King of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's like this person, they are like, again, I'm getting that, that retrospective energy. They're looking back on a, connection, whatever it is. And it's almost like someone could be like trying to figure out why it didn't work out. For others of you, I'm feeling like this masculine energy is worried about the judgment that they could possibly receive by going in a different direction. But it's almost like this, between the 9 and the 10 of Wands, it's like someone, that's been through it. There, like I said, there's experience when you get to the 9 of Wands. But once you get to the 10, it's like, all right, are you going to let this experience burden you, or are you going to drop it so that you can see what's, what else is out there in front of you? Because if he was to drop these 10 wands, he's going to stand up straight. He's going to be able to look out past this, so it's like, and there's the Ace of Wands here, which this King of Wands has in his hand. But it's all in, putting it into action. that's what I'm feeling. So let's dive in. So tell me about this harmony and heartache and loss. Oh, that was the 8 of Cups. It fell on the floor, but I'm gonna put it back. What's going on with this harmony and heartache and loss? Cannot make this shit up. The Tower. This is what I feel this Tower is a massive realization. And it's almost like this Tower is coming in to like move this energy forward with the 6 of Wands. But it almost makes me feel like too, there's also like in this tower or this, epiphany or sudden realization, someone is recognizing someone else. Like there's a recognition that's happening, because that's what the Six of Wands represents also. What other messages do we need, Spirit? Yep. Leaving the devil behind. I knew I felt it in this card. I felt that restriction. But it's like almost like someone is it's almost giving me the energy of freeing themselves. We'll look at that devil. Because someone could also be, realizing like, oh shit, I had this lover's connection, but I was stuck in this. So with the tower, I love to see the tower with the devil, because that means the chains are being broken. The end of restriction. And remember, we're having right now Pluto is in Capricorn, but it's in the last degree. It's in the last degree, 29 degrees. So this is energy, that we've all been, subject to in some way, form, or fashion. Tell me about this heartache and loss. Someone is realizing that they need to separate from this, because it almost makes me feel like, I almost want to say like you were duped to think that a connection was this lovers when it was really this devil energy. Yeah. And some of you with the Magician, you're manifesting your way out of it. For some of you, you manifested this. Look. The Eight of Wands, you manifested this separation. And with that Eight of Wands and, the Hangman, that's that fresh new perspective coming in. It's it's giving you like the room to allow this new perspective to like take, like cement almost. With the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're done. You're out of there. Now, I'm going to be honest, for some of you, if this is playing out and you're not in a situation with someone, this masculine energy, because we have the Magician again, they are feeling this Three of Swords, and they're having the realization of, what they were stuck in, whatever it was. It could have been work, whatever situation that this devil is for them. But they're manifesting their way forward, because it's like they've decided to cut it out. And for some of you, they're headed, towards a Queen of Cups, energy. So tell me about this heart chakra. Yep, it's clearing up. It's clearing up, and someone is, deciding to follow their heart with this Eight of Wands. Someone could be also, communicating, and expressing feelings. Because then we have the Sun at the bottom with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, in the world, yep, with the Page of Cups, because there was some clarity that was gained, which is allowing this person to now move forward as the Wheel of Fortune and close out the cycle. And, have a fresh emotional start with this Page of Cups. But I almost feel like if you're on the receiving end of this is what someone is coming to tell you. Like, hey, it's almost like, telling them, like, I seen the light. Can I get one more for the Four of Cups? And I don't know why I said Four of Cups, but it was because the Four of Cups, I'm going to look for it when we're done. It's making me feel like, it's that energy of being discontent and bored. It's possibly someone could have missed opportunities being focused on, a certain situation. But with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, yeah, someone is coming in to collaborate because they walked away from something emotionally that was no longer serving them. But it's ultimately like the energy is like I almost feel like they're pushing this person into their heart space. And, but it's to align them with things that are better suited for them. But in order to do that, you have to clear out like the gunk that's in there. The shit and emotions and feelings that you've been holding on to that don't, you're done with it. Like there's nothing else there. This is someone that is ready for their 9 of Cups and their 10 of Cups. Because like I said, once the 9 of Cups is self-fulfillment, being fulfilled on a self level. But when you get to that 10, you're wanting to share that with others. And that's what it makes me feel like. And like I said, for some of you, look, this person could be coming back towards you in this Knight of Wands energy because they it's like they thought long and hard before ending whatever they were ending, but they realized, and it's crazy, last week the title of the reading was beneficial, and it's like this situation, it was not benefiting them, it wasn't beneficial to them, because they've invested the 6 of Pentacles, and they're sitting with this Ace of Pentacles, so they're analyzing, or they were, because with the 10 of Swords here, it makes me feel like, yeah, that's the decision they came to, that they just have to end it completely. And there's no coming back from the 10 of Swords. What's after the 10 of Swords is that clarity, the Ace of Swords. But I feel like this person could possibly be coming back because, look, we have the 8 to the 3, which is the 5. Which is, what they've been sitting in. But you see that 3 of Cups is spilled, and then we have the 2 of Cups. Like, if they turn around, if they do that 180, life opens up. But they're afraid. Like, there's some fear here. It could be their own fear of being independent, or, feeling like they don't have enough. But when you show up as the 9 of Pentacles, because that's what's behind this, you definitely have enough. You just have to believe that you'll be fine. And you will. Because the 9 of Pentacles is self-sufficiency. You'll be fine. So let's take a look at this Devil. Yep. Listen, yeah, you're done with it. You're done. The 3 of Swords, double confirmation here. Double confirmation. You're done. You're closing out that cycle because, like I said, what I've been feeling from the beginning, you're ready to go after what makes you happy. You're ready to have that clean, emotional, fresh start with the Page of Cups. Tell me about this Chariot, because that's, all of this energy is moving this way. It's moving towards the future. Tell me about this Chariot. Yep. You're moving towards the truth and justice, and what's like, it's almost like justice represents karma in the tarot, and it feels like you're taking control back, and you're moving in a direction that's universally right for you, and it's like Spirit is like giving you the go ahead. Because some of you, I'm getting with this 7 of Wands, it's almost like you've been trying to resist doing this. And possibly because, like, regardless of whatever this devil energy is, you don't want to hurt someone. But if being with someone or being in something hurts you more than it benefits you, you have to separate from it. And it doesn't come from a place of malice or ill intention, but it's just no longer healthy for you. You're wanting some, some grounding. And also like something that is like the Lovers, like there's a recognition, there's almost like an understanding to me within between the Queen and King of Pentacles that it's almost like it's unspoken. It doesn't have to be spoken. There's just there's a knowing. And it's almost like this person, like, or you, like y'all have the same goals. That's what I feel like. Like you have the same goals. And some of you, like I say, you've been, resistant to this. But I feel like now this is what you're ready to fight for. Because you've been putting in a fight over here, but it hasn't been doing anything but helping you. It's like now, in this situation, this is what you're ready to fight for this. Because it's an energy of knowing what you deserve. And this masculine, they know what they deserve, and it's not this. It's like they tried it, but it was almost like, I feel like an energy that was like bringing you down, that was trying to keep you almost stagnated. Can I get another one for this devil? Yep. And like I said, it's all in, it's in retrospect right now. With the Two of Wands, like this person is, looking over this, but ready to go after that new beginning. They've left that one wand behind. So with the Two of Wands, that is always an energy to me that the decision is already made. And for some of them, this could be a commitment, it could be a marriage because the Hierophant is here, but it's like this person, it's almost like they're turning their back, like literally on like false loyalties, because it's like now they see the truth with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Because what's crazy is the 7 to the Ace is the Six of Swords, which is, getting over, the Five of Swords, the mind games, the competing energy, the needing to win at all costs. And, it's getting into more calmer waters. But it was like this person, like they stayed in this Five of Pentacles. Like they went back and forth. Like I said, that endless loop of, going back and forth. Like wondering, is this person really for me? They could have been dealing with someone like this and just not knowing, or, not even seeing clearly, what the situation was with this Five of Swords. But like I say, with the Five of Swords, whoever wasn't being the upfront party, they got left with this Three of Swords. And I feel that that would resonate more for you if you're in an actual connection with someone, or a possible marriage or committed relationship. But it was like y'all was playing with each other. Like, and it was just an endless loop of like mind games and manipulation. And it's like, For some of you, I feel like because it showed up, or because like you felt like some type of loyalty, or, like I said, if it's a committed relationship and it resonates that way for you, that's cool. But it wasn't built on truth. It was built on like what I could get from you, or you them. And it's like with this clarity here, for some of you, you're realizing that you need to get the fuck out of there, honestly, and head towards something that like you almost don't have to question. There's a knowing. So let's see. Let's look at this I want to get one more for the devil, and then we'll grab the guidance of life. Yeah. You got the Five of Pentacles. Yep, you're leaving this lack behind. This, whether it was a lack mentality, whether it was a situation that drained you physically, financially, spiritually, this shit was draining. And look at where you're headed. Towards, something like, again, that's stable. For some of you, it is a person, but for all of you, this is just you, like, almost regrouping your energy and getting it to a more solid place. But it's ultimately, like I said, for some of you, you're doing this for yourself. Like, you're deciding to nurture and care for yourself. It's like you're almost pulling your energy back from whatever this devil energy is. Like, you're retreating. Because it's like, it's like the energy of like, you could do bad by yourself. You don't need help. So let's look at this Eight of Cups. Just a minute. Eight of Cups. What's this Eight of Cups? I mean, yeah, like I said, someone is coming in with a new perspective. It could be, someone that you have a strong, the Lovers is here twice. There is a strong, magnetic, damn near spiritual connection that is on this board. And especially with the Justice here, Spirit is giving you the go ahead. Like, you need to go this, because it's almost like whoever this is, they're denying something in their heart. And like I said, what is it that fascinates me so much that the thought or feeling of it won't leave me alone? And how do I put this feeling into action? It's the way that you put it into action is by detaching from, what is no longer serving you. But they're ready to come in. We have the Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, or the Queen of Cups. And if you're, the feminine energy, that makes me feel like, you're focused on you. You could have even been the one to like pull back your energy from someone that, wasn't serving you. Like, that's the easiest way to pull it. But it's like now, and you pulling, that energy back, it's almost like you had to, because it would have affected your elevation. That's what I feel. But now they're seeing that. And like I said, there's almost an admiration here with the Page of Pentacles. And there is like someone wants to talk. I'm feeling that very strongly. Can I get one more for this Eight of Cups? That High Priestess wanted to come out. Yeah. Because there's a knowing, like I said, you know and they know. There's a knowing with the High Priestess. There's a knowing. So I'm going to read this heart chakra card. It feels right. So it says the key facts. The color is green, the sound yam, the element is air, the gland is the thymus, and the keywords are I love. And it says, parallel to the heart, this chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It is believed to be the link between your body, mind, and soul. Balance in this area may take a while, but you should allow all the time that you need so the healing energy can get through and flow freely. By loving yourself and others as well as learning forgiveness, you become more attuned with spirit. Yes, I love that. Because that's exactly what it is. Like, you're ready to move into a space where, like, it's almost like where the love you give is received and given back. Like, it's that energy of reciprocity. So, this makes me feel like it makes me feel like they're playing Lil Duval's "Living My Best Life." Yeah, like, because like it's what you deserve, and now is the time. It does take time to heal, but it's like someone is ready to just be happy and to not have to worry about it sucks if you're in a situation where you have to like worry about the person that you decided to be with, but it's been a while since we had silence for confirmation, but it sucks, but you have to realize, like, listen, is this going to like, again, is it beneficial for you or is it beneficial for them? Because when you're in this situation, of course no one ever wants you to leave, and it does hurt to leave because you've invested time and energy into these people, these places, these jobs, whatever it is, and it does hurt to leave, but sometimes it hurts more to stay. And that shit can fuck with you. Like, it can fuck with your health, all of that shit. And it's like, no, 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 no. So some of you, you're following, what your heart is telling you. And it's almost like with this energy, with the heart chakra, and also like this high priestess, your head and heart is in alignment. That's what I feel. Like, your head and heart is in alignment. So it's the only thing left to do is act. And I feel like that's why we started out with the judgment card. You're going to have to decide. And once you decide, the action comes with it. So let me just grab one of these for the guidance or advice. Because another one is feeling like it wants to come out. And then I'll get the Clarity Power Pack. I get one of these for the guidance or advice for the collective. Yeah. You have to decide. The waiting game. Which is like that Two of Pentacles. And it's like, again, now it's drawing me back to this. Am I living according to the dreams and expectations of others or my own? And how do I distinguish them from each other? And, for some of you, it's going to take this happening. For some of you, this is coming out as like the waiting game is over. That's just the way I'm feeling it. So let's see what it says. I rarely read these descriptions in the book. So it says this card indicates that you've worked hard to set things in motion in certain areas of your life, and now you're waiting for the results to come to fruition. The number 2 is all about choice and decision. In the past, you may have been afraid of making decisions or choices, but now you're no longer held prisoner by this fear or the constraints of the old. Yes. Constraints of old beliefs. Expect the best and be open to the limitless power of your intuition, which is presently very strong. Trust and use it to assist you. Achievement and success are assured, but once obtained, don't let it change you. Remember who you are. the effort that it took to get you to this point, and the gratitude you need to show to the people who helped you. Stay on your spiritual path, for it will continue to guide you on the journey of your soul. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. So let's get a clarity power pack message, and then that'll be the reading for this week. I just want to shake them up. So, all right. What do we need for the collective? Okay, it says, keep up with the preparation. Each step gets you closer to the goal. And then, so this is basically like just saying, like, trust the process, trust where your intuition is guiding you, whether that's towards a person, place, or thing. And then we have the learn to say no to friends. And sometimes saying no is one of the hardest things you can do. But like I said, these are the only people that get mad when you say no to them are the people that was trying to get over on you anyway. Yep, and then it says things are in excess. And it says try to understand the other point of view. Which that's here too, like that's very present. But like I said, someone is having that 180. Or they will be. I'm going to get one more. Be prepared for the unexpected. And then it says give generously. Yeah, some of you, like, if you're, be prepared for this tower if it hasn't happened yet, because that is, you know, it's unexpected. But for others of you, I feel like with the give generously, this tower is, you know, it's aligning you with others that can give you what you are, what you give. You just have to, for one, believe that you deserve it. And align yourself to receive it. Can I get one for this tower? And then that'll be the reading. Can I get one for this tower? Yep. It's getting rid of all deception, all lies, all manipulation. It's all being dismantled. Why? For the truth. And let me tell you, if you're in a situation where, you know, you, like, because I'm getting the energy of, like, someone, you know, really bogged down because they didn't, like, it's almost giving me the energy of, like, they didn't see it sooner. You seen it when you were supposed to. The problem comes in when we see something and we don't want to believe it. So you know, you give people the benefit of the doubt, and it's like you got, like, we're in a time right now where you cannot give people the benefit of the doubt anymore. No, you cannot. You cannot, because when you do that, they keep benefiting and you keep doubting. Nope. And that's that continuous loop. So that's why I said I felt like the waiting game is over. It's time to say no to people. It's time, like, you can, you know, see things from another perspective. For, I feel like this try to understand is for, you know, the people who are, you know, gonna feel like they've been cast out or left behind. Nah, you need to look at what you were doing. You need to look at what you was, you know, putting into the situation. For some of you, they're going to realize that they weren't putting in anything. They were just taking for their own selfish gain. And it could be something that they learned. And, you know, they don't know what happiness is to them. You know, they don't understand that it's a two-way street. And they, you know, it could just be, you know, have been bred from insecurity, you know, or something that, you know, they learned as a child. Like, this energy keeps coming up for a reason. And it's like, this is like, For real, like, this is it. If you don't get it right now, you might as well just lay in the bed that you made, and you're gonna be unhappy, because people got to realize, like, Saturn transits are every what, 12 or 13 years. So with it switching signs, you're gonna be going through this. If this is what you want to go through for the next 12 to 13 years, go ahead. Go ahead, like, more power to you. But unless you want to change, it needs to be done now. And like I'm telling you, Saturn is moving into Pisces on the same day as the full moon. Where's the moon card? Where's the moon card? Here she is. Right in between the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. Are you going to accept what you deserve so that you can get to this place of stability? Or are you going to allow your fears, the Two of Swords, keep you stuck in this loop? Like, literally. Literally. Because if you go towards that truth, that coming out, like I always say, the hermit carries the star. If you follow the way of truth, you get the star and have hope and faith, that new beginning is gonna come right in. Like, I almost feel like the energy of like someone being like swooped off their feet if this energy is coming towards you, because you're in alignment with the energy. But for others of you, this is what is up for grabs, but you have to be willing. I love the confirmation coming through. You have to be willing to say, like, no more, and close out the cycle via the Knight of Swords and the World. So, as always, guys, I definitely hope it resonated for some of you. If not, it just wasn't your reading, and that's fine. I hope everyone has a great week, and take in this full moon energy. Let go of what needs to be let go of, because we all know, and I say it every time, the full moon is for releasing. I will be doing a full moon reading as well, but I like to do mine as it gets closer. So with that being said, I thank y'all for tuning in with me, and I will see you all on the next one. All right, later.